All right, we got it all stained up right now. We're gonna go ahead and put on our conversion varnish. This is a Sherwin-Williams product. It's a catalyzed finish, more like a Formica when it's all said and done. But we use this a lot in restaurants and that sort of thing. And of course you must wear your respirators and your covered equipment. But let me show you how we apply it and how it's done. And I'll show you all the tips and tricks all the way to the very end, so stick around. I'll show you how it's done in the big city. Notice how I paused on the fly to adjust my air pressure. I could tell at this point that it was actually applying it a little too aggressively. And it was more on the aggressive of the air side, not on the fluid side. So that's how you do it. If you blend it back in, you're not going to get any oversprays. And that's when you know you're putting it on wet enough. So thanks for watching, guys. Let's keep it going. Okay, now we're going to spray the tops. We've already done the backs and the edges, so let's do the tops. Stick around, watch it transform. Watch the color shift, it's really pretty. See how we blend all those in? Nothing to it when you know how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, now we've got 3 coats of conversion varnish on these now. These are our restaurant tables. And unlike lacquer, which we don't have to actually sand the lacquer to put a second coat on them, a conversion varnish you do. It's like staining your carpet or your countertop. It's like Formica. So it doesn't stick, it doesn't melt back into itself. It sticks to these scratches that we're putting on it right now. The actual sanding it down. And they recommend that you sand it with a 220 grit. Now this is 320, but this is a 220 scratch pad. So after I knock down the heavy high parts with 320, I go back over it with a 220 grit pad and with a light even touch, but everywhere that finish is gonna get wet again, it needs to have a scratch to it or it will fail. So this is a commercial finish. These are for a restaurant in the local area around here. It's for Grassbarker. But anyway, that's how we do it there. And you can see how perfectly it's scratched. This stuff powders up like dust, right? And this dust all has to be removed. We're gonna blow this off, tack it off 100% before we coat it because it won't melt itself. Those particles will float into the next coat of finish. So we got one more going on top of this one. Stick around here and we're gonna make this one, put our last coat on it and watch it transform. You'll be the first to see Grassburger's new table. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on soon. Okay, now we're going to be applying the conversion varnish. This is our 4th coat and final coat. We're only allowed to go to 5 mils. So this is a mil thickness gauge, and you can see that how thin these mils really are. So anyway, I'd recommend one of them. But anyway, we're going to put this on. It has to go on from a scratch surface as we showed you. It's been blown off, tacked off. Let me show you how it's done. Nice and pretty. Now notice that wasn't put on with 1 or 2 passes. You got to keep your pressures down a little low and nice and wet, but not too thick. Beautiful. Let's stick around. We'll see the end result. Okay, well, we got our final coats on here. Look at how pretty that turned out, huh? Now this is restaurant quality. This is conversion varnish, so it's super durable and made to last for a lot of abuse. So thanks for joining us, guys. This is how we do it for the restaurants and go industrial. And if you like this kind of content, and I'm going to put you another one right there. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.